Hello everyone. In this video we're looking at the next step in crafting with the inventory module. We will be using an amazing free download that is available on the Game Creator Hub as well. In order to create this we will need Unity, Game Creator, the inventory module and this free download made by the Navarro family developer. Before we start, I would like to thank all of my Patreon supporters for the amazing support. By default, the Game Creator inventory module has a recipe system. And this recipe system can be used in order to create new items. Unfortunately, there's a limit to this. So if we add a new recipe, you will see that there's a limit to the amount of items you can combine in order to create this. So if you want to create something like that, can be seen in Skyrim, where you combine loads of different materials in order to create something. Unfortunately, there are some limits. Now there is this great free download on the Game Creator Hub, which you can download here. So I will have this link in the description. And if you download that, it will create a new folder, Ron's Scripts. So I'm going to start off by creating something, and I just want to highlight that the scene I'm using already has a inventory UI. Now I'm going to make those small changes in order to display recipes as well, so just follow along. So first thing we're going to do is create an empty here. Let's rename it to recipe sword. I'm going to drag this script on top of it. Just going to size it 1, and we will be crafting well, it doesn't really matter. Let's create a armor. Pretty cool. So the size here for the amount of materials, I'm just going to use 1. And I know this can be done with the default recipe, I just haven't created more materials. But the interesting thing here, and the big selling point really, is that you can have a enormous amount of elements. So this is really going to enhance your crafting. And yes, there is a lot you can do with this. It's a lot more in depth and it's really cool. Now, because I only created 1 default material, I'm just going to keep it on 1. Going to use flowers. I know that's a bit weird, but I actually have a crafting here, a mining system here that adds flowers. Don't ask me why it's flowers, just honestly don't know. And here we set the amount, so let's set, let's do 4 flowers. And then we remove them from the inventory. So the important thing here, and the big difference with the default recipe system, is that this would be the limit. So you'd be able to select 2 different crafting materials and that would be about it. Now here you can go to 10, you can go to 20. I wouldn't do that, but theoretically you could. I'm just going to keep it on 1 for now. So we're just going to do flowers and you will need 4 and that's it. So we have that here. I'm going to drag this prefab in this folder. It's already a folder for run script, so I'm just going to use the same one. Just makes a lot of sense. Now let's go to Game Creator, Preferences, and traditionally you would create your recipe here. So the scene the thing we already looked up by default. Now I'm not going to do that for this. So let's create a new tab. Let's call it Recipes. I'm not sure how you write it. Oh, there we go. Recipes, there we go. And we're going to add an item. Now this item will be armor recipe. Let's name it red armor recipe. Cool. A custom crafted armor. I'm going to add a sprite, so I just have a default recipe image here. Looks a bit like a scroll. I'm pretty sure it's just a scroll. The price will be 1000 because it's amazing, and you can only stack, I don't know, 1. Well, let's not exaggerate. Let's make it 50. There we go. Now in item types, I'm going to go to recipes, and apparently you need more than just that one step. So let's go to types and just call it recipes equipment. There we go. So recipes equipment without the slash, maybe that would help. And there we go, perfect. So we're not going to consume this, want to use it again. And here we add, so just look for it, runs craft. It's an action. And what you do here is make sure this is a prefab. So just by dragging it in here and then drag this script here. And what are we crafting? We're crafting a armor. There we go. Now, by default, the inventory UI I have won't actually display recipes, so let's make sure it actually does. So I'm going to switch to 2D view here, zoom out a little, I'll zoom out a lot. There we go. Let's open this up, and if we turn on our inventory, you will see this potions tab, and this is the default potions tab, so even though I have a custom look, it's just the regular inventory UI. And on the tab potions, I'm going to, so here you can see, so when you click on the tab potions, it will choose what it displays. Now I'm just going to add recipes equipment, so as you can see now it's mixed, so it will do potions and it will do recipes equipment. So potions and recipes will be combined together. So pretty cool. Then I can turn all of this off again. There we go. Let's head to our player. Where are you? Perfect. Now I'm going to add this recipe to this chest here, this beautiful weird looking chest, and we're going to go to open chest, and in this container I'm going to add my recipe. Now just to be completely clear, you can add it wherever you want, you can literally just drop it in here if you want. I'm just adding it to a container chest because it's a bit more fun, but you know, it's just a regular inventory item, so you can drop it anywhere you want. Now I'm pretty sure that's it, unless I missed something, so let's give this a go. There we go. So I'm going to mine some flowers here, and yes, I know that sounds weird. So we're mining some flowers, and there we go, depleted. So I'm going to open up my inventory, and in the potions tab you will see this item, and I didn't create a custom sprite here, but yeah, flowers. I know they don't look like flowers. So let's open this chest, and here we have a red armor misspelled recipe. So let's retrieve that and open up our inventory, and here we will see, oh, my text was a bit too long, but that's okay. Going to click it, and you will see that the amount of flowers has reduced to 4. So I used to have 8, now it's 4. And if I go to my inventory, suddenly I have a armor piece. And there we go. That's how easy it is. And yeah, honestly, this is really cool. It's not really intended for what I did, so obviously, you know, you shouldn't just be creating one material, so definitely add more. That's the whole purpose of this, creating a more elaborate system. So, you know, well, all I can think of really is Skyrim, where some armors would require, you know, leather, metal, stone, gems, whatever you want. And that's the nice thing here, is that you can really complicate the amount of crafting materials needed in order to craft a item, and that's honestly really cool. I really like that. So yeah, quick look. It's a short video, but that's really how easy it is, and it definitely deserves some attention. And honestly, the amazing thing about this is that you can download this for free on the Game Creator Hub. So would recommend anyone that is going to use crafting in their game to have a look at this. It's a really cool new addition. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.